Greetings, everyone. You know, most will agree 2020 was a year none of us will ever forget, and 2021 certainly had its own share of challenges. Despite this, I firmly have immense optimism that we can set our life and ourselves up for success in 2022, but only if we take steps to reach the goal. You know, 77% of American employees who responded to a national survey reported at least one instance of serious burnout in 2021, and over half of them could cite multiple times when they felt they simply reached the end. The good news is, I am giving you a 3-step plan right now to rebuild your resilience, grit, and ability to better withstand many of the future unknowns of your life, regardless of the nature. You know, long ago, I started observing many passionate individuals who lived their life with a song in their heart, a song for experiencing life to the fullest, saying yes when no was often the easier choice, and following their inner passions regardless of daily hurdles. Sadly, however, much of this heart music has been silenced within our masses, especially over the past 2 years, and fear being the number one reason. Treading water, getting by, surviving may be the most common thread in many lives these days, and it's sad. This does not have to be. Perhaps it is your time right now to turn the corner and become the person in your life you were born to be. The first step I recommend is reconnecting with your inner voice and wisdom. James Clear, author of the best-selling book Atomic Habits, speaks of his own need to carve out 2 sacred hours each day to go inward and reconnect with his heart. These 2 hours, he states, determines whether he had a good day or a wasted day, whether he was productive or whether he was slacking. I would also strongly believe he would not argue with my premise that has the potential to also realign and relight our heart music that has often gone quiet. Secondly, within this concept of carving out the sacred hours was advice I was given long ago to make friends with change. This was from the author of the popular book in the 70s, Be Here Now. As I am becoming less young these days, I see the immense value in putting out my best effort every day, striving toward my goals, but at the same time, teaching myself when it is wise to surrender by not holding rigid to my wish for exact outcomes. When do I counsel myself to surrender and go inward? Not during my hectic work days, not in my workout time, and most often not in my social interactions. It is found in my sacred hour that I make happen. I encourage you to find the discipline and desire to sit with your heart daily. These times can reconnect you to all the music within that we all dance to at some point in our early life, and now so wish for its return. These times are for journaling, poetry, wise teachings, and other quieting the mind options rather than social media, emails, and TV. And I encourage you to be strong, as the desires of these are distractions, almost like a drug within itself. My second recommendation is being active. Our bodies run on movement and exercise, and without active movement, our bodies will trend toward the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, rather than a well-oiled machine. I tell my clients often that research clearly indicates that blood work plummets to unhealthy levels with inactivity, and the new bumper sticker statement that I repeat is that sitting is the new smoking. Yes, inactivity is as harmful almost to the body and blood as smoking. So here is my advice for setting yourself up for success with a game plan of achieving a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise. When you wake up tomorrow morning, the first thing you must ask yourself is, did I exercise yesterday? If the answer is yes, wonderful, because at that moment, you have a free option of exercising, but only if you choose to. If the answer is no, you must know that it is rock solid that regardless of how busy your day appears, you will carve out the 30 minutes to be active. Non-negotiable. You know, exercise adds horsepower to us, not only to our body, but even more for the mind. I find it is my antidepressant, anti-anxiety, sleep helper, hormone balancer, and done properly adds immense energy to my day. Sometimes I hear others say that they think they need to feel better before exercising, when actually it's the other way around. So stay strong to this commitment, and improved life is at your fingertips. My last recommendation for forging success in 2022 is optimal nutrition. Nutrition, which is the foods, liquids, and supplements we consume, not only supplies a source of energy, but more importantly, they are messengers to each cell in our body. They have the immeasurable ability to turn off or on genes, produce hormones, balance the gut flora, direct the balance of brain chemistry, and very importantly, allow our immune systems to win any battle that comes our way. We are built to conquer the war against viruses and bacteria, but only if we armor ourselves and empower our innate immune military. You know, I've written and spoken for over 40 years on my ideas on what optimal nutrition actually encompasses and looks like. But here are a few options that I believe are vital for your success. 1. Add healthy fats such as avocados, coconut oil, organic butter, MCT oil, and quality olive oil to most of your meals. Number 2. Reduce simple carbs drastically. Excessive fast-acting carbs are why you always crave more carbs. Raise protein and healthy fat for 30 days and you will crave less and lose weight if you need to, especially considering breakfast. Number 3, find a reasonable nutrition supplement plan that you can afford and agrees with you. After decades of experience and listening to thousands of clients, I have a pretty good idea of the basic supplements that most people need. The Core 4 is the name, and it is our plan that offers the exact platform for achieving your optimal health. I feel it is an extraordinary formula of selected products that is used daily and is a game changer for longevity, immune system, and energy. It consists of the highest quality multivitamin, omega-3, magnesium's the correct one, and a special green drink. I challenge you to try these ideas about food and supplements for 60 days, and you will see a new person start coming alive. So here we all are at the end of another chapter in our life, with the ending of 2021 and the beginning of our new chapter 2022. You know, recently I was reminded about a Japanese art form known as kintsugi, which dates back to the 15th century. In it, masters repaired broken plates and cups and bowls, but instead of simply fixing them back to their original state, they made them better. The broken pieces are not glued together, but instead fused with a special lacquer mix with gold and or silver. And the legend is that the art form was created after a broken tea bowl was sent to China for repairs. But the return bowl was ugly. The same bowl as before, but cracked. Kintsugi was invented as a way to turn the scars of a break into something beautiful. I don't think there is a more perfect time than now to reinvent our broken pieces. So I encourage all of you to stay strong and envision your heart music playing again in the year 2022. I hope that you will consider this advice as the gold and silver that repairs mine and your broken pieces to again create the beautiful life that we all deserve. Thank you.